We're just moving some stuff around today. It's moving day. Rearranging day. Kimball showed up as always, so I'll just wait here before I just go over and get my soap that I need, because I am out of soap over here. So we'll just wait here till he leaves. Okay, so it was a mad dash to find some extra soap so we can keep the party moving ahead. Let's get with the washing here. Alrighty, so we need to get this grasshopper out of here, so that way we can wash it and put it back in here and get the blades sharpened and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna get this grasshopper, this 727, 729 all cleaned up. Make the thing all clean again, because that's what you do after you do an oil change. You wash the dirty off. We're gonna wash this Tonka toy up here, little 644K. Yeah, we're gonna wash it so that way the front axle can come out from underneath of it, because it is broken. There's something leaking up in the cab that I shouldn't be sending oil up to the cab. It is broken, and my job today is to wash this dirty thing and just wash this greasy thing. Well, not necessarily greasy, but just I get some of the dirtiness off of it and make it clean again. We need to, however, get all the mud off of this thing, so that way it can be worked on this coming week. Today being Tuesday, I'll probably show up, well, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Monday. Not sure. Well, we got this grasshopper all washed. We're just make the thing new again. Like Donald Trump says, make America great again. Well, we're gonna make these two items great again. That's a 2019 644K with, I believe, 6,900 hours or so. And this is a 14 grasshopper with, I believe, 600 hours or so. We do, however, have some moisture that has got underneath the deck, and I think what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to lift this up, so that way we can let the moisture out. And there should be drain holes, but I'm not hearing the water run away, so that could be a problem. We'll get it out sooner or later. Well, we got our loader all clean, or I should rather say our Tonka toy all cleaned up, got the mower cleaned up, and we are going to put them away. That needs the front axle work done to it, because it is pumping oil into the cab, like I said earlier, and that is mucho no good. Something is broken. Well, my lunch break got interrupted. No, I don't know where them sirens went, but I heard sirens and got concerned about my grandpa, because he lives alone, and you never know if he could have fell or what happened. Okay, so we're having an exceptionally great day today. We'll get into that a little while later. We got this lawnmower all done. We got our mess all cleaned up from this morning. Why it decided to puke engine oil, I have no clue. I went and put the thing in a different spot. That is just water off the floor that it has puked. And we're gonna see if it pees anymore. It might need some, depends. I'm not sure. But on the other side of the bay here, we got this 644 back inside of here, and it's going to be needing some work done to it. So what is going on with the little 644? It is having some problems. Keeping things dry inside here, and it appeared, well, no, that looks like your, well, operator says it is leaking oil in a cab and making a floor an awful mess. But hey, we're gonna get it fixed and get this machine ready for springtime 2025. We had an 844K at the time, but we have since then downsized our operation. We don't need a machine that big. I was somewhat incorrect on the hours. 6,559 hours and some change. So, yeah. So we'll just get this all back together. It'll be just like a new. We're since gonna start washing on this 744. This is a 1997 machine with 32,000 some odd 100 hours. Second engine. I do know that for a fact. So what we need to do to this thing is we need to wash it really good, because the front end, the front axle, this here, is gonna roll away from the loader here in a couple of days or so, because it needs some work done to it. So we're just going to unbolt it. We're just going to push it right out from underneath the machine. So we're gonna get that all squared away. We need to wash around these cylinders because they have some bathroom problems, okay? And when you have cylinders that have bathroom problems, why, then it's time to replace them, okay? If you guys don't know what I mean by bathroom problems, when things start leaking, getting old, just like an elderly person, they can't hold it very long. Well, you know where I'm going with this, okay? So we're gonna get this all cleaned up, and we're gonna get all this dirt and grease out of here. We gotta take this center cover off of here. There are 4 bolts of hair that need to be loosened up. You cannot work on a piece of equipment when it is mucho dirty. I don't care what anybody says. You You cannot, okay? We didn't even get a chance to take the fire hose to this thing. Before we parked it, wash all the mud and the dirt off of it. But it's gonna get that done today. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to do that. After today, the weather is supposed to go in the toilet. So we might as well quit the lip movements and we might as well get to washing. We didn't even get a chance to wash the hitch out. If it did happen to snow, we did happen to use this thing to plow snow with, we would be mucho screwed if we got this thing stuck and we couldn't access our recovery point because of being buried in all this sand. But there is a hitch right there. Whether it's been moved or not, oh, you pull it from up top here, that's right. Ooh, and that thing is froze up. You know what, this is one of them where you just throw a chain around it, hook it back to itself. You don't actually take the pin all the way out. But anywho, we're gonna get to washing here before the end of the day, and then we will jump over to Manure tomorrow. I asked him if he wanted the rest of the machine washed. He said, nah, you don't really have to worry about it. Well, I am worried about it because every winter we have to get after these batteries to warm them up, okay? If you guys don't know what I mean by warming them up, it's exactly what a battery charger does. Is it warms the batteries up by putting electrolytes back in the batteries. If you cannot get to these bolts here, this dirt will be all very frozen, and you might as well try and get the covers off. There's a battery under here. There's a battery underneath the right side of the machine, because your right and left is based off of everything you do sitting in the operator's seat, whether it be a loader, gator, or a car. It's just how it is. We're going to keep on washing here. I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention. It takes time to get stuff like this all clean, but you know what? You gotta have clean things before you can tear them apart. So we'll just keep on working here at this, and we will join back up with you guys in a little whirl. We've had the center hitch of this loader replaced a couple times throughout its life. These right on grease. Okay, and that is what I'm washing off here. And in here is grease buildup. Okay, it's really important to keep the hitches greased, especially. You don't want to get any slop in them, because when you are going up to a truck with the arms up in the air, you don't want to you don't want to get any slop in the hitch, because what will happen is it'll start bucking, and you don't want to run the risk of coming to a stop, just creeping up to a truck and hitting the brakes, and the front end go forward, the arms are still in the air. You don't want to risk the thing going forward and potentially hitting the side of the dump truck. So that is the reason why you really need to keep them hitches greased on anything that articulates. Could be an asphalt roller, articulated farm tractor, wheel loader. They all need grease. Ugh. Darn it, rain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think we're out of hot water. That's no good. Yep. We're out of hot water. The burner was on, but we're out of diesel fuel to make the hot water. I needed a break anyhow. But I was just getting started. You guys saw us having fun. Yep. It should be thirsty. Just a wee bit thirsty, mate. It's alrighty, we'll top her off again. So we got that all filled back up again. I've exhausted 2 jugs full of diesel fuel. And you can see the moisture on my finger there, so that tells me that we are full. We've used 2 2.5 gallon jugs of diesel fuel for the burner to fire it. If you guys haven't done so, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen where it says subscribe in the right corner of it. It's free to do so, and you guys can get notifications if you hit the icon bell of when I upload a new video. So, why don't you go subscribe and be sure to comment on the YouTube video that you're watching. So we are going to start this thing just like it should, and I get back to washing. Takes the hot water a minute, so that's why I'm just running the water as is. you guys didn't know either, hot water is what melts the grease. We're getting it. Guess I know now to keep you guys out of the grease. I think that'd be a wise thing to do. So I found my, or a 1-inch socket. I want to see if a 15/16 will fit any more gooder. Never mind, that's the 1-inch. Okay, don't listen to me. I want to see if a 15/16 will fit any more gooder. And it does fit gooder than the 1-inch. So, we will get a breaker bar and break him loose. Alright, so you guys are probably, I know you guys are saying in your heads, why not use that DeWalt to take them loose? Because I like trying to do things the old-fashioned way. The reason for the wrench is because I don't know if the nuts on the back sides are welded or not. Only one way to find out, I guess. Okay. Ooh! Ouch! Ouch! Oh, that hurt. Okay. We might be resorting to the DeWalt gun after all. I should have just started with this thing from the beginning, but I didn't. I'm gonna say the nuts probably aren't welded. I don't know. I don't think so, but you never, there could still be one that's welded. Oh. Okay. So, what we need to do, yes, the nuts are, in fact, welded. Okay. Need to take these the rest of the way out. Take his cover off of here. And we need to wash out all in here and everything, because it is just all dirty nasty. We're going to put the bolts back in so that way we don't lose them. But we got to unhook lines and things from this pump on the front here that runs the hydraulics and all that. on the front end of the loader, the boom, bucket, and all that. Despite it starting to rain. So we got them all put back where they belong, and now we can start to wash all this grime and dirt out in here. Not sure how much of this is going to have to come apart. I just think that a couple lines are going to have to come unhooked, and it looks like you can just take this thing right on out of here. See, always easier said than done. And that's a wrap, I believe. We'll wipe our hose off and we'll be done. Well, I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see. But we got the Heston put in here. So that way we can put the 744 in the other building and yet still get to our square or round bales.